People, deluded. I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. I'm here with my guy Frumi. What are you saying? What are you telling them,
I'm
man?
good, man. I'm good. Still, as we were
Energy.
talking before, cuz on Sunday, what happened? United held good. Hella good. I don't care, bro. I'm riding off this win. I'm gonna ride off this win for time.
What are you saying?
Time.
You still on cloud nine from Sunday evening?
Yeah, man. It was a good win, though. I mean, it's the first time that we've
What's your
gone
thoughts
to.
on the game, bro? What's your thoughts on
It's
the
the,
game in general, fam?
like I said, I feel like it was the first time we went to United, and I was just confident. Like I wasn't confident that I knew we wouldn't lose. It would either be a draw or we'll sneak a win. But I was just confident, and I've never gone to United just confident. Even though these men slapped the guys in the Champions League, and them lot came on crud. They not were coming on like, it's finished, Arsenal are done.
Yeah. They're coming like it's a foregone conclusion thing.
Ollie's just dodge, bruv. He's
You're
just a
even being
dodgy
kind.
guy.
Even calling him dodgy. Dodgy is a kind word because it still means you know what you're doing, fam. He's just clueless, bro. He don't know nothing. Like, I don't want to be harsh. He's a manager. I don't want to block my blessings in this industry, but Ollie's not levels, fam. Ollie, that's where I share it with you. That's one thing. Banter aside, I'm upset for United fans, Carl. It's like Emre for me, bro. Like, do you remember just looking at Emre when something's going wrong, and you don't get the vibe that he knows what on. He's moving like a fan.
Yeah.
Ollie's on that. From Ollie's there, like, oh. So if Ollie's on that, what's the players are gonna feel that energy as well? Like he's dead, fam.
Sometimes, like his press conferences are just a bit like he's their bedrooms.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, big man, you just lost. Like, even when they got slapped by Tottenham, he was just like, he says things happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, brother, do you know what's just happened?
You know the name you conceded 6, cuz.
He's just a dodge. And then he'll do a thing where, like, he'll do a sick thing in the Champions League. He'll slap like a Rice 5-0. And then he'll go and lose to Brighton or something, like, or draw at home. Like, United still ain't even won a game at home.
This is it. That's disgraceful, man. That's disgraceful. I don't know, he's beaky, man, because whenever it feels like he's gonna lose his position and you start hearing the pot shouts, he starts putting in results. Like before they bucked us, he was doing that. He's probably gonna do that again. I mean, they've got Everton next. If he beats Everton and puts 2 wins together, you know.
They got Everton next?
Yeah, I think they got Everton away next. I could even be wrong.
If they lose, that's his job, cuz. That is his job. That's his job gone, bro. And I'm scared because they'll get someone like Poch.
They get someone in it. They get long.
That's scary, bro. Imagine Poch at United. Poch at United, and they back him because though Ollie's been a bit, you know what? They backed Ollie, you know.
He's just clueless in the team, man. Ollie's
I was about to say, the back him, didn't, but they backed him, bro.
They kind of backed him with their piece. They didn't bring in Jadon Sancho on that, but he's got enough players to be levels. He's been backed. He's been allowed to say, I want to get rid of Lukaku and kind of be half-hearted with getting in another striker until the guy come on loan. You're right, bro. He's been backed, man. He's just dead. His thing is just not certain, fam.
Because if you got rid of Lukaku, I was even saying, when they got rid of Lukaku, I was like, well, you're not going to go, but you need to go buy a striker. Like, Rashford's cold. Martial's all right. Like, I don't really get this thing with Martial. I don't think he's that good. But I don't. I think he is a left winger, but these men want to put him up front and think he's going to get 30 goals a season.
That's what Wenger was saying. No,
I can't see it. What was you saying?
Wenger used to say, "Oh, Martial's more winger," and I didn't. Now I see the kind of wing might be his.
I can't see it, bro. Like I feel like he's good. He's good from coming from deep. Him to like sit on a defender and bang it. It's not going to work for him. He's got to run at you. And sometimes with United, teams will just sit back and wait for United to run at them, and it won't work to his game. I don't think he's that good. But then, so those at the time were the only 2 recognized strikers. You need to go out and get another one. You needed like 3 strikers. I know now they've got Cavani, but I also feel Cavani's a fraud. I think he's going to get found out. He is.
Cavani's my guy, but I hope
he's going to get found out in this league.
I hope, you know me, I hope United is another big money signing like Alexis and them and there, and it hasn't banged. I hope. But I think Cavani's thing's different, man. I think
he's going to get... Bro, the French league's different, bro. He's going to get found out at this league. What, you think someone like flipping Johnny Evans is going to come like this Cavani? Johnny Evans will kick him, blood. Are you mad? These flipping,
Hey, you're right, though.
these flipping, no, what's the word? No bars.
Mm.
No, what's the rest? Nah, I need to get
No
this. What's the
hold
wrestling thing? That's it.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
no
yeah. Man said
defenders.
no hold bars.
Yeah, what's that? Man said he said John Barnes. Hey.
Hey, he killed me.
I need to sleep. I got bed late last night. But
Hey.
yeah, these no-nonsense defenders will kick in blood. And it's not like the French league where they let you play, bro. And it's only like two, three teams that can work you, bruv. In the Premier League, every team is working you. Doesn't matter who they are. It's Southampton to the Burnleys. You go Burnley. I want to see Cavani go against Burnleys.
That man are just really backing into him.
Yeah,
pulling his ear and all of them sort of things there, them dark arts of the game, fam.
He's gonna get found out in this league, man. And if he's so, why are you starting?
It must be an injury thing. It must be the injury. I heard he had COVID. Must be just a United thing because Van der Beek's not starting as well. I don't know if it's a thing where he's on that Wenger stuff where you have to wait and then wait and get a look in the team.
Time, integrate him. It's like no.
Yeah, all them sort of things there.
But that was a useless buy as well. You got Bruno, you got Pogba, you got to get Van der Beek. You're not playing all these brothers, bro. Why have you bought him?
The thing is, I think it can work, but again, it's like Oli, bro. He ain't got no ideas, so it's all dead. Like I think you could give him Messi, he's not gonna make it bang. It's just not gonna bang with him, fam.
Yeah.
Get the Man United talk though, man.
No, I've seen. There's one more thing. I saw it here. It said something about Sancho. That would have changed the game for the United.
Would it though, Car?
The way they wings Daniel James, cuz.
No.
It's
nothing to do with Sancho. There's nothing to do with Sancho. I just think United's become a thing with Oli. It don't matter who you sign, they're not gonna bang because you don't know what you're doing. Like if it was a Poch thing, you know what Jadon Sancho's on. But it's just Oli, fam. Oli's gonna turn everybody dead. You can have Jadon, but if you're not gonna pass him the ball, it's dead. Like he's just there selling shirts, doing the Pogba thing, and the videos. It's dead, bro. It's dead. If it was Poch, it's different. But with him, it's mad dead, fam. It's mad dead. It's mad dead.
You said dead United crap. Got sacked on Sunday, you idiots.
Till we back them, we're living, but they deserve that, man. They've been cheerleading Spurs and all them things for time. Half their fans live in London as well. I have to do it, United fans have to get at you. Hey, people, make sure you're hitting the like button, man. I'm seeing my moderator's not too happy about the likes. Come on, man. We've got Frimmy here. He has barely had any sleep. You've got him here.
You guys, here, man. I'm drowsy in that. Slap the likes for my brother, man.
Come on. Hey, we've got a question though from random guy. He said, what do you rank the big six managers from best to worst? I think last is Oli, realistically.
What are the big six teams?
That's it, because Arsenal weren't even in that last year. So,
let's go with the notable ones. So it's gonna be United, City Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, right? Because you could even sneak Everton in there if you want to.
Everton and Leicester might have something to say really about that sort of thing, especially Leicester. They might have something to say about that top six crap. But
let's just go with
let's go with traditional 9, the teams that are expected to make that up.
Are we going from bottom to top or top to bottom?
Any way you want. I just know whatever's Ollie's bottom in it. I think that's the one thing that
Ollie's bottom, definitely.
Yeah.
Ollie's bottom. Then I want to say Jose.
He's got the credibility that man, I can't put Lampard ahead of Jose right now, Carl. Lampard's not really showing.
Sorry, Lampard. Yes, you are right.
Lampard.
I forgot about Lampard. Yeah, Lampard because he's spent hella piece, and his team was shocking sometimes. All right, cool. So Ollie, Lampard, Jose. Who's left? United. No, who's left? Arsenal.
Probably Arteta. I'd say Arteta, Jose is probably neck and neck. It depends what you're looking at. I think Klopp's the only one I can say is Klopp's number one. Ollie's last. Yeah.
And then Pep's second. But then Pep's kind of.
Nah, I have to respect Pep. I say he's second. I say regardless.
Yeah, but then you're respecting him. I think this is for the season so far, but you're respecting him because of the past things. Right now.
Yeah, no, even last year, he embarrassed himself, but he's still second, innit? They still finished second, bro. Like, how can anyone really chat to his thing? Like, we can get at Pep himself, but compared to them, man, he can say, yo, you man ain't walk the walk. Like, I'm still coming second, even though I got robbed out last year. So I'd say Klopp first. For me, anyways, Klopp first, Pep second.
Yeah.
Oh, third's a debatable one.
I thought Arteta only just because.
I'm gonna go with my guy Arteta. But slightly,
Jose and Arteta.
Yeah, it's neck and neck because Jose's been about. He's done his. It's whoever. You know what? It's whoever gets. For me, it's whoever patterns their team quicker. If Jose patterns Spurs and Arteta patterns Arsenal, whichever one patterns first, because Jose's got the experience. He's been around the block. We all know what Arteta's on. Whatever they say about him, he's got them trophies. So it's neck and neck. I'm not gonna cry if man say Jose over Arteta. I'm gonna go Arteta over him personally.
Yeah, I hear that.
That one's debatable.
What do you think's happening with City?
Would you cut out your headphone? Did the man? You say?
Hello, hear me?
Yeah, go on.
I said, what do you think's happening with City?
Bro, I don't know. I think this is Pep's last season. You know, I think this is Pep's last season.
But what if they get Messi? I think Messi will only go to Man City.
I think the Messi thing's capped though, man. Like he's gonna cap again. I think he'll stay up, but if they get rubbed out, then who knows? But do you think Messi's capping? If he sees a couple man roll in, he might change it up.
But I don't like the way Barcelona are moving. I don't think they can next year go on a madness.
Because they ain't got the keys in it.
Look how they're selling their players. I feel like Barca are done. Yeah, I feel like Barca are done. And for Messi, do you want to be a done team trying to carry them on your back?
The thing is, though, if Pep leaves PSG and Messi comes in, Messi comes in, what's that manager? You know, it has to be a 30 guy sort of thing. Like, who is that guy that's going to, who takes over City? That's the question. I don't really know who, fam. Like, who does it? Like, who does the City thing? But I do think Pep's bugging out, man. I do think he's busting out. Because I think, you know what? I think for Pep to get not that I don't respect him, you know, I respect him, but we need to ask questions because he got rubbed out last year. We know he ain't done the madness in the champs since he left Barca. I think unless he does a madness in the champs, get semi-final minimum, without a doubt, the league is irrelevant. He has to win the league. You know, he ain't going to put respect back on his name. He needs to hit back hard. He needs to, like you see how he done the 100 points thing. He needs to do something like that again or some sort of legacy thing. Like he needs to. This year, bro. No, next year. This year, fam. You know, see what happened last year? He got rubbed out, fam. He got rubbed out.
That's not happening this year, bro. Liverpool won the title. It's like Pep's conceded a bit. I feel like he's conceded it.
You reckon? I think the league's still there, though. I think Liverpool's still doing what they're doing. City doing what they're doing, but I don't think it's going to be like last year. I think there's bare mistakes happening, man. It's a joke thing, fam.
Leicester up there. But Man City, I swear they're below us. They are, bro. Man City are below us, you know.
Yeah. That's how you know you've done dead. That's how you know you've done dead. That's how you know you're starting a bit mad. I just feel he hasn't evolved the team, fam. Like, you look at the team, he ain't really replaced Company in terms of a leader, not just ability. You know, David Silva, there's people in ability can replace him, you know, what he's given. He ain't really replaced Fernandinho. I think they've stagnated. Not that they've become found out, but it's like people don't care. When he came, people were like, oh, it's Pep, I'm going to sit back. Now people are like, you know what, you're Pep, F it. Let's have a go. Let's press you. I don't think he's really reinvented. Like last season, injuries shagged them. But for me, a man that's been around the block like Pep Guardiola, one injury to a key centre-half like Laporte, it shouldn't derail the season to the point where you're out of it by 20 points. And I feel in the Champions League, he messed up because he overcomplicated things against Lyon. That's been his biggest problem. He overcomplicates sometimes. And I don't think he likes to adapt his own thing.
Yeah. I feel like if Messi is coming to the Premier League, if he's coming to Man City, Pep will want to be there.
Yeah, no, it's a given. He has to be there, fam.
And I feel like Messi.
That's the only pool. Well, it's not that City's not a pool, but like.
Yeah, but then I also feel like Messi wants to bust out Barca, so it could happen. I thought it was cap because he just wanted more peas and he just wanted people to stroke his ego. But then again, they sacked the president. I heard that was a reason, or he resigned. I heard that was a reason as well.
Messi's on a dictator thing. He dictates managers. If you don't like the board member, you're out of here. It's a madness. It's a madness. I think it's true. That could make, but Poch ain't. For me, Pep ain't signed a new deal yet. Why are you? If you believe in this City project and yourself,
just sign the deal now, so everyone knows. Alright, cool. You're chilling.
A man always forget that he likes to do that. Like You know he likes them sabbaticals and them breaks and stuff. I swear this is the longest he weren't at Bayern Munich and Barcelona this long. He's been here for a second still. Like, is he tired now? Like, is he feels that I can't accomplish anything?
Where does he go?
It's got to be Italy, bro. It's either back to Barca, which I don't see happening, or surely you might as well just do the Italy thing. You played there, you know, Juventus and Pirlo. Who knows if it happened? You might as well do the Italy thing. Lidge might as well.
Yeah. Is it Inter? Inter's got the cash in it.
Has Inter got peas? Inter must have peas. They must have peas.
Yeah, they put flipping Lukaku and all these men.
Yeah. They must have peas.
Yeah, it might have to be Inter Milan. Or no, you know what? Pep likes it easy sometimes. He'll go Juventus.
That's what I'm saying. It's a Juventus team. The best option. Pep's not. I'm not going to say Pep's not a builder, but Pep's not like the Klopps and the Wengers, these mid-table sort of thing. He can only work with the best of the best. Like, I'm not using it to criticize him, but I would like to see what he could do with bang average players. I don't think he's worked with too many bang average man. Like, he's in. All right, cool. He could say Delph. Delph says he improves him, but I ain't seen him do what Klopp's done with his Liverpool side. Like, I haven't seen him do what Wenger's done. Even Jose used to have rubby guys and do something. I ain't really seen much from him, man. And like you said, this dictatorship won't work at another club, man. I think you're referring to Messi. Oh, Messi.
No way. Imagine that. I just want to see Messi in the Premier League, man. Imagine that would be so dope. You know what it is? I want to see if he's about it. Because like I said about Cavani, if them man are trying to go up to Burnley and Philippines, them comes there, they're going to get chopped, blood. I want to see how he rides the challenges and that.
But you see me, like, I know football's booky. If I'm La Liga, I can't lie. I'm chatting to Barcelona and saying, listen, you can't let Messi go, cause the league's gonna get long. You let Ronaldo go, the league guy, bro.
I think that's the reason why when he went to them and said, listen, can I come out my contract? Because I had this thing with Barcelona. If I wanted to leave, I can leave for free. And they're like, no. If you leave, who is here to carry the thing, blood?
This is it. Big up Ahmed in the cup. It's a madness, bro.
Superstars in the Premier League. It could have been Hazard, but Hazard's moving like this guy it's been rubbish since he's gone to Real Madrid, bro. He's actually been shocking. It's actually upset me because I thought he was going to go to Real Madrid and hold it up. I was glad that he was leaving Chelsea because at least I don't have to watch my back whenever we play Chelsea. Because we're never going to see Real Madrid in time.
He's gone. Yeah, we're not back in
the League, and I wanted to see how he performed in the Spanish league, which is less intense. Someone like Hazard, he should be ripping up, and he just looks like he found his feet.
No, do you know what it is with Hazard? Hazard, he's a baller, but he's not on the Ronaldo thing. Like, man's on football's just been enjoyment for him, and I feel there's nothing wrong with that. But we said it at Chelsea, and when you go to Madrid, you know the spotlight is different. They don't care that you're a baller, fam. You see what they did to a man like Bell, who's delivered you Champions League. They're running out your car in that. So what's it gonna happen for Donny? They're on him, bro. They're on him.
The way they disrespect Gareth Bell is absolutely disgusting. And the thing is, Bell's a Tottenham guy, innit? I shouldn't even be
back in this thing. Shouldn't even be back in.
In his first season, man went there and won you the Champions League. I think he won they won it 3 times in a row, son. Or he won 4, right?
He must have won 3.
They won 1.
He must have. Let me Google Bell, man.
He must have won 1. Then they didn't win 1. Then they won 3 in a row.
All I'm sure is he's got significant Champions League, man. Like he done that.
Bro,
he scored a banger in it. He scored a banger.
Man scored a dirty basketball kick.
And even in the cup, do you remember when he outpaced like Bartra or something, and he put someone on toast?
Man was like this. Hands like this, cuz. You know when you're a defender, yeah, and the striker's very quick. You're just grabbing air to try to keep up with man, bro. And my man's gone.
You got you're all trying to pull Bale down in the air like it's dead.
Pitch.
4 Champions Leagues, Aiden said, bro. 4 Champions Leagues, fam. And they ran him out like he's a dog, like he's no one, like he's some foreign player that's been there for 2 seconds, like he's not done that. So if they do that to him, what's Hazard? They don't care about, like my man said, they don't, like JP said, they don't care that Hazard can dribble. They want results, bro. You know, you should be able to dribble and score goals and all of those things there, bro.
But the thing is, that's what he was doing. I don't know why he hasn't been able to take that to the to the La Liga because the Liga ain't intense like the Premier League, bro.
Because I think
Like,
reals is, I think at Chelsea, Hazard was forced to be a leader because it's a bit like the Ozil thing. These men will shine, but they don't want to be the difference makers like that. It's not that they can't be. You've seen Hazard make the difference, but they need other leaders and other men that are gassed. They're never going to take the initiative by themselves and things like that, man. And I just feel Hazard's always played football. It's nothing wrong, but it's always been a hobby, you know. His parents played, his dad's played, he had a good life. It's not like the Brazilian thing, like this is a way out of poverty. So when you don't have that hunger, yeah, you're gonna enjoy ball. And like my man said, you go to Real Madrid, they don't care that you can, they like that you can dribble, but man need to see goals. We've had Figo and Di Stefano and Ronaldo and all of these guys. Who are you? Like, what are you? I don't know. Like, they don't care, fam.
You got to show me that you can be like with these guys, kind of thing.
Lidge.
Yeah.
Like, if he was a thing where you had Ronaldo in his prime, you had a couple other stars, and you had like Hazard in and about, nothing said, he'll make the difference. But like in this Madrid where he's getting the number 7 and man just seeing, yo, we had Ronaldo with this shirt, you need to be on it. It's not gonna bang. Like it's long.
They gave him Ronaldo shirt as well. I just remember
he lined himself.
Hey, man,
he lined himself.
Hella overweight sometimes, bro.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, because he enjoys himself. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. You can tell he likes a cake or two. But when you go back to Madrid now, they're onto you about this. Like, you can get away with it at Chelsea and that, with all due respect to Chelsea. But you listen, this is one of the biggest clubs, give or take, on the planet. They're gonna see that, fam. They don't care. The fans don't care. Like, if you the only way you can be you're scoring goals, fam. Like, they don't give up. Bro. They don't care, bro. Big up everybody locked in. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Big up Emmanuel.
Please.
Come on, man. Come on. 22 minutes in. Big up the 171 people in here. We've got a question. I think this one there was it's a bit of a foresight one. What players in the current Arsenal team can be our legends? Like Aubameyang and Partey in contention, young stars like Saka and Gabriel.
I think
it's a tough one, man.
I think Abba will be a legend, but it won't be like it's not like a Bergkamp or Henry, I don't think.
It's not you're in the club, but it's not the premium.
Like
the black one.
And the thing is, I feel like he deserves it as well because this brother could have went anywhere. Could have run up his contract.
Could have done anything.
And gone anywhere he wanted. He decided, like he even said himself, that he wanted to leave a legacy. Like some players before that could have left a legacy. Like, I feel sorry for players like Van Persie. You could have been a legend. No, but I'm saying the only reason I feel sorry for him is that he doesn't really have an affiliation with any club. Yeah, you can just see himself whoring himself out for United every press conference he does. Bro. Though he will probably say final, but he ducked out final and moved to us on a free. So that relationship was dead. He was with us for time where he was injured all the time. And then when he started banging, decided to jump ship and go to United. And then he was only at United for like 3 years. 3 years. So they're like, yeah, thanks for winning us a title, but you're not like Cantona or Beckham or them guys. It's just a shaker that used to pay for us and won us a title. So, but with Abba, this man could have went anywhere, and he decided, you know what? We're not even in the best. We're not in the Champions League. I think when Van Persie left, we were in the Champions League. We were in it. Yeah, we were, man. We didn't fall off like that just yet. Yeah. So like we're probably at our worst point ever, and Abba's decided to sign a contract and stay with us. So he will be a legend, but unless he wins side, if he wins us like even a Europa League, a Premier League while he's here, I can't really see Premier League. But if it does happen, then he'll definitely be classed there, innit? Partey, it's too early for Partey. Don't really know what's going on. Who else? But I feel like Bellerin, depends how long Bellerin stays with us. I don't know for doing that. Yeah, if Bellerin never leaves us. No, bro. I get that will switch. You know what it is? I'm not one of them man who necessarily call man a legend card. They're on the one club thing, the loyalty thing. It's like Bellerin. Yeah, but I'm saying that let's say he stays with us and then he does win the Premier League and that, bro,
I still wouldn't say Bellerin's a legend, you know.
It's gonna come, bro. These men are giving
He'll be a favoured guy. He'll be a spudding thing. Shout out to you, but legend. I think the only one that has a chance of being a legend in that side is probably Saka, purely because of his age. You got the longest time. Maybe Gabriel as well.
Yeah.
I think Aubameyang. I agree with what you're saying about Aubameyang. Like, he can be a legend or he is a legend, but he's not Henry, it's not Bergkamp.
Yeah,
he's in the club, but he's not them man there.
Like, I think with you mentioning Saka and that, those guys could be there depending what they do for us.
They're being it,
yeah. But then I think that's about it. Even the younger Willocks and Eddie.
Shout out Martinelli. You know, shout out Tierney as well.
Tierney's a good one actually.
Yeah, man.
Shouts. Tierney's a good one actually. Tierney's a bad boy one. I wish I said that.
I think Tierney can be one, you know. Arsenal, we love our Scotsman. We love our Scotsman.
If he stays with us for a period of time, he will definitely get. And he seems like that.
He seems built for the legend thing, innit? Yeah, he's built for it.
I mean, anything can happen in football, but he seems like he's that sort of guy. Even the way he left Celtic, he
left through the door, not on a snaky thing. Like, packing bags, sort of.
Though that's different because that's like his boyhood club, but I just feel like that's in his makeup anyway.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like he's built for that, man. He feels like he's built for that, man. And Ahmed is saying we're giving out the legend thing really nilly. Like, no, bro, I don't think Arsenal give out legendary things. Like, what? Of my era, obviously, what legends off the top of my head? Ian Wright, Thierry Henry, Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira, Bergkamp, Perez,
maybe David Seaman.
You got off the top of my head, bro. Shout out Sol Campbell as well, fam. I can't even lie to you. I'm a big fan of Sol Campbell.
Sol Campbell's a good one. Even Kolo Toure,
bro, Dixon. There's bear, man.
You know what?
If he didn't,
it's just a modern day. Modern day, there's not a lot.
Modern day, there's not a lot. I'd say Ashley Cole would have been if the mad thing didn't happen, but it did.
What do you think about Ramsey?
I mean, you know what? I think obviously
I'll give it to him.
Let me get to it. In this day and age, I feel the FA Cup is discredited. I'm not saying it's the big boy thing, but it's like that used to be man's a legendary thing. So I can't say he's not in it. Like, he was here as a boy. You know, I think he's a legend, but he's not. I'd say he's a fan favorite for me. He's not. He's with the Obbers, if anything. It's an Obber thing. It's an Obber.
He's a player that could come back. If he wanted to, he could really come back. Whereas there's some players
Barnes not having it. Not having it at all. Not having it.
All right, now you gotta give it to him, man. Come on, man. He stopped our 14-year drought, bro. That's something.
This is someone I always say it's not a legend for me, but he needs to be respected more. Santi Cazorla, where do you put him?
I love that guy, man. It's hard.
Loyal serviceman, fam.
He's in between like legend and fan favorite. He's just like
there.
I
think he's in the club with Ramsey for me. You know, Ramsey's done the Zach said it the right way. This is it, Zach. For me, this is it. Cult hero. That's
hero.
You know, Bamian. That's the word. Cult hero.
Yeah,
cult heroes.
Yeah, that's the word we're gonna use. Yeah, definitely.
Daniel's on me. Daniel saying you man are dashing legendary status too quick. Madness. No, bro. Who have we said's a legend? If anything, I ain't said that, bro. You're on me, Daniel.
Man, nah, man. We're giving it to the people that deserve it. The Bergkamps, the Omris, the Vieiras, Perez's.
These are guys that deserve it. Cult hero thing. That's it.
What about Adebayo?
So we're no. Nah.
Hey, what about Adebayo? Hey.
Ooh. Not for me. Fan favorite, cult hero.
Not legend.
Ahmed, calm yourself down. You lot lost. The United fans, you lost. Why are you doing bare verbal with this Arteta thing? Ahmed, calm yourself down, boy. Because you haven't been active for the last few days.
Fabregas would be just a a fan favorite, I think, because he did a lot of things. But yeah, the Barcelona thing just soured it a bit.
He ruined himself.
And then Chelsea. Though we could say that's not his fault because we had the option and we didn't take it.
It is what it is with that. Like, I don't even begrudge it.
Yeah.
Like, it's water under the bridge sort of thing at the moment.
What about he's my fan favorite, and I don't know why people. Emmanuel Abue blood.
Yeah, you know what? He's a
legend. I don't get it. Bro, a legend at him, blood. I don't get it.
Hey, Abue was different, man. He was unique.
He was different, blood.
All unique, serious uniqueness. He was unique.
Week, he's on flames. Other week, he's
getting subbed on and then subbed off.
But the guy himself, he's a legend, blood. For the person that he is, like I've always said that if I was a footballer, I'll probably be like Abue.
Just like, a smile on his face, carefree. Yeah. What a guy, fam.
Abue is funny, blood.
Even then, our fans abused him at one point. Like Michael said, he was bullied by our fans and still kept it legit. Fam, our fans were onto him at a point. Yeah, that's silly. That's silly because there's hella third choice goalkeepers and you can get Robbie. I wouldn't say that because is Stuart Taylor and them man they're legends of any clubs. It don't make sense.
I don't know. Who's that? There is one legend.
Legend here. Come on, man.
There is one legend that this thing's gonna turn off. There is one legend, a goalkeeper that is probably the only legend goalkeeper that didn't really play for the club. Steve Harper, blood, Newcastle. He was their sub-keeper for about 20 years.
Yeah. He was Sunday League through and through. He was there, but he's there. Yeah. How
upset would you be, blood?
He was like 7 years of age, ready to just play at any time.
Every week, you knew Shay Giffen was playing ahead of you, blood.
Yeah,
20 years. Didn't matter what you did in training.
Yeah.
You could have the sickest training sessions. Like, good training, mate. Make sure you got the man working. Make sure you got your guns running, mate. Yeah. No, that's upsetting. I'll be upset. I would have left by then. So that's just a Sideman thing, bro. But he's definitely their legend. He's definitely Newcastle legend.
For what he gave to the cause, you have to big him up.
He sacrificed his whole career, blood. he could have been playing.
He could have been playing. I don't know for Walcott. I wouldn't even say Walcott's a fan favorite. He was a good serviceman for the club, but I wouldn't throw him in there. Shout out to Mertesacker, but Mertesacker wouldn't. You know what? Big up Mertesacker for the FA Cup, but you know it's a shout out thing. It's not quite cult hero, but it's salute for what you did. Carnew's definitely a fan favorite for me, man. Carnew's, you know, you gotta love Carnew. You know, you're gonna get blocked for this blasphemy. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out Rosicki, but you gotta come out my life now.
What nonsense is that, bro?
Yeah, lig. R.I.P. Rocastle, without a doubt. They are as well.
Definitely.
Like, Legends of Emirates era. The only ones I would say is with a shout is Aaron Ramsey, Aubameyang, Santi, if anything, Tierney. Now, I would have said Alexis, you know, but it went a different way. It went a bit easy for him. Yeah, when
Ozil.
For me, yeah. When it's all said and done, people are gonna appreciate what Ozil did, but I think emotions are too raw for that one there. Yeah, too mad. Monreal, loyal serviceman to the club. You know, shout out to him. Loyal serviceman is what it is. I think that's it, man. I'm not too sure past that, man. What are you saying for El Nene though, man? Cause he's putting a lot of people wrong. He's making us all eat humble pie. He's doing the thing. Like,
who is this guy? This ain't
come out, innit?
This ain't the El Nene. Like, this ain't the El Nene. I remember. Bro, I remember last year, I was like, I'm glad he's gone on loan because so next year we can just get rid of him. This guy came back on crud. Absolutely crud. I'm so glad he proved me wrong as well. Because I like him. Like, you can see that he's a humble dude. He just comes to do his work and da-da-da. So I'm glad that's working out for him. But yeah, man's got an engine. Man, see him in the 91st minute, bro.
Still pressing, still
On
chasing
toes, blood.
down like a madman. Like I like that.
Toes. Man. You play the whole 90 minutes, bro, and you're still sprinting.
Still pressing.
Oh,
still pressing.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he's on crud. He's come back a different type of player. It's what we need, especially that we didn't go out and kind of do the things that I thought we were going to do. The fact that we had a player in our ranks and we're just been able to bring him back, not pay a dumb fee, and he's performing as well is a good thing. Do you think this is the end of Xhaka though?
You know what? I don't think so, because what I've seen from Arteta suggests no, because we got to remember he had the chance probably to sell Xhaka. He said, yo, you're my guy, etc. Yeah. He has played Xhaka a lot. He's going to continue to play Xhaka. It did surprise. I don't think it's a coincidence Xhaka got dropped from in an away game, big away game we won, but we got to remember he uses Donnies all the time. I would have thought David Luiz and Xhaka would have been, they're his favourites, but he dropped David Luiz for City, and Luiz only played because Holding got injured, and he dropped it at this one. So I don't know if Pep car. Pep don't really. If it's not Kevin and Sterling, he'll move people like Gundogan. I think he's on that sort of thing himself, Arteta. So I'm not sure, fam. Would you sell on any? Would you do the Martinez thing? Car, he's contracted until 2022. Some might say, it's a typical case of a player playing wavy when their contract's running up. Would you do the Martinez thing? Just grab a quick 20 if possible.
It depends on if we replace him or not. Like if we get but then I feel like Partey's what we're replacing him for. He's not really playing the Partey role though. So if we get someone that does what El Neni does, he'll be a good guy to bring off the bench.
That's why I wanted Torreira to stay, bro, because I thought Torreira and Partey in the squad, you can play both. Rested. You've got El Nene in the squad, and ideally, you need a creative man as well. That gives you 4 or 5 balanced sort of options.
Yeah, I feel like if we go out and replace him, his starting role, and then we can keep him to come off the bench and do some cameos. Because how old is he? What is he?
He's only 28.
All right.
So the next move is kind of significant.
Yeah. His next deal is
like DJ Green is saying. This is the perfect way of putting it, bro. That's what I don't mind people like El Nene. Not everyone has to be spectacular, but just knowing your role, doing it, and when called upon, doing your thing. Yeah. I don't mind that in the team. I don't mind that. I would keep El Nene, but I'm not gonna lie. 20 million gets put my way. I'm listening, I can't lie. I'm listening. Especially because we could say 20 or so for El Nene. I actually like Guendouzi and Torreira, so I hope both them and they come back. But we both probably know it's done, innit? So 20 for him,
is
we get about 60 mil for them free, really. Yeah. And then what? Slap that, because I forgive me if I'm wrong, but that 20 million we got for Martinez helped us to get Partey. So what is Arteta saying? I mean, we all assume, and myself included, that we just want one of our or something. But let's say he brings in 2 midfielders or wants 2. It flips it all on its head, man. Big up AC, Realist AC for that donation as well, man. It's a bit of a mad one. Would you take Xhaka out of the team then?
Yeah, because I'm thinking with Arteta, I feel like he will want to keep Xhaka. Like that's what I'm like. If he has a choice, El Neni goes before Xhaka. I wouldn't do it personally, but yeah, the manager's got his favourites in it.
Are you convinced in the partnership of El Nene and Partey, though? Purely, I say this because for me, I am. I think until one or both have a bad game and whatever, I think that's the thing. Because what I like about them,
Partey's cold.
That's it, fam. But we might be.
Partey's actually better than what I thought he was. There was
you're moving like one fraudy Ghanaian, because you're a bit beaky there, boy. That statement, you have to look at it. You're a bit beaky.
Man dropped it and then hit it side foot. Around the player. Fam, I said, is that what you're on?
You should know your countryman, bro. You should know what the you should know he's on. But but do you think that's it? Like, is it expansive enough? Because I like that, especially if we're playing 3 at the back. Partey knows his thing. El Nene knows his thing. We don't know. We know what Xhaka is, but we don't know. Is that enough for the season? Because we might sit here when we're trying to break down teams. I know Partey can pass the ball, and El Nene's got more ability, but we might say, yo, this ain't creative enough, this ain't this, this ain't that. Is it a good enough partnership for, let's say, 38 games? Not that we've got that many left, but majority of the season. I think it is, but I also think we need something else. Like, is it gonna break things down though, fam? Like, do you, in the ideal world, do you need both of them on the field? Because true say we knew United were gonna come with a diamond or play, you know, all their midfielders. We knew it was a day to work hard, and we're playing 3 at the back. But let's say we go to a 4. Do you need both of them on the field? I'd rather keep Partey because he's got more elements the other way.
But then I feel like right now we don't have like we have a great defensive setup, but going forward in the number 10 role, I don't think we have that guy. Because Ceballos, he's cool, isn't it? He's all right. But for me, he comes too deep. Like
in the ball area, you're not going to affect the game.
Really. Yeah, there's games where he's behind Partey and Elneny, and I'm like, bruh, like, come on, bro. So yeah, I feel like if we're gonna go like away somewhere, like a Man City or a Liverpool or a Chelsea, the setup against United will work because we've got to run, we've got to chase, and maybe hit them on a counter. But at home is where I feel like we will need to express ourselves. And to do that, we need a good number 10. And right now, I don't think we have
it. For me, you know what? I want a 10 or I want a creative 8. But with that, I want movement and stuff. Because I don't think it's a case where we just... When it was in defense, I could see what Arteta was doing and say, yo, all right, cool. You get Gabriel or one of them guys. I see what you're on. In an attacking sense, I'm not seeing enough to suggest that just if we get a creative midfielder or someone that's a creative 8 or 10 or whatever, that it's going to automatically change sort of thing. Like I need to see a bit more attacking sort of coaching from Arteta or from the team really before I believe that personally.
Yeah.
Gavin said this. Gavin said, "Yo, DG, big up you and your show. Is Ceballos 4th choice in the middle now? But who's 3rd though?
Yeah, Ceballos, he might be 3rd.
How's not? But it's all flipped on its head now because man would.
There's Partey, Elneny, Ceballos, Xhaka.
Probably throwing a Willock there. Yeah, just throw him in. He's a bit irrelevant to this, but just dash him in there.
Willock is probably number 5.
Yeah. I would have thought Elneny was 4th, but it's changed now.
Yeah, because with 4th, it's a toss-up between Elneny, Ceballos, and Xhaka.
Because what if Xhaka plays the next 2 games on the spin, 2, 3 games, 4 or 5 games on the spin? Like Xhaka very well could do that. What is it all said for us? We've got to look beyond what we would want and what's actually the thing. And I still think Xhaka's a first choice centre midfielder, you know. I still think he's throwing him in. I just feel he said, whatever, this game, Xhaka, you can't help me right now.
Yeah, because I need legs. I need people running at, and then he's got an engine. He's going to be running for fucking 110 hours, man. Like he ain't going to stop. So yeah, maybe it's the choice of the game. Whatever the game is what sort of team you're going to get.
Because I still think it's Xhaka and someone. Like, I still think that. Like, I think, like Lauren said here, he's still one of Arteta's favourites. And I'll say that about Luiz, but then Luiz has been dropped for City away. You know, Xhaka's been dropped for Man United away. I like that Arteta's adaptable, but purely for this, what does it say,
I don't think Luiz is his favourite, bro.
You don't? Bob, he's been playing him way too much.
But
in general, and I think Luiz has had good spells at this club.
Yeah. I just feel like Luiz is the most flexible defender we have at the club right now. I feel because if Pablo, what's his name? Pablo
Mari. He's still riding.
If he didn't get injured, I guarantee we saw more of him than Luiz.
Do you reckon?
I think it's starting every game.
Because he was fit last season. I weren't really seeing him. Obviously, he's just come to the league.
Before he got injured in the Man City game, he was actually playing sick.
He was holding it up. Well. The only thing he looks like he got a problem with pace though.
But then sometimes when you can read the game, pace is like
No, he looks deep from what I saw,
especially if you have someone like Gabriel who can maybe help you out with the pace.
Yeah, kind of make up for that sort of thing.
And closes like plays down quickly. Like, I love my man chases people into the halfway line, blood, and then just
picking him down like a dog, innit? That's like a dog, fam. He's on it.
I feel like Gabriel will help the Pablo guy out more. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't know where he's at with David Luiz. I feel like he likes David Luiz because of he's a senior player in it and he's been there and done it. And you kind of can't, though you don't think he's that great, you can't dim him out entirely because then he won't feel he's part of the project in it. So you got to play him in some games. Like if he really trusted, he weren't fit for this game, innit?
No.
I don't. Would he have played? He might have,
He might have, he might not have. It just flips it on. It just flips it on its head. And I hope Arteta sees that this is the midfield in particular, though, moving away quickly from that, because I don't know what Xhaka brings to the table, fam. Like, I get why he plays, statistically he's on the ball, but it just feels like every time we try to play through Xhaka, every time you can see we're very left-hand centric and he's on the ball, but he's not good enough for that. Like, I'm not anti-Xhaka. Like, I'm not, Xhaka needs to come out of the club. He could just the bench thing, the squad thing, maybe when in games where you're going to be a bit more ahead of teams and whatnot, you can get away with that. Games like City, games like United, I'd even say Liverpool, Chelsea for me, not that, and I'm doing Xhaka a discredit card. He's been involved in games we've won, but I just don't feel he's mobile enough. I don't feel he's disciplined enough. I don't see what he offers enough. Like, for me, simply put, I don't see the pros of including Xhaka outweighing the cons. Like, I know the cons he comes with, but it's like, okay, cool. He might not be the most switched on defensively, but he can pick open a pass. I don't see it. He needs too much time on the ball for me to do anything. And the best midfielders, can do things in places, bro.
Yeah.
So it's a gay, man.
Yeah,
We saying for Balogun?
Who?
We saying for Balogun, man. Obviously, we're playing tomorrow in Europa League. We saying for Balogun?
Is that who you're playing? Are you playing Mulder?
Yeah, we're playing Mulder, but Balogun's playing, man. The young striker who made his debut.
Oh,
man, for the team for Balogun. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, wow. You know what? Because Europa League, they just throw some mad team names at me. Yeah, I was like, what team is Balogun, cuz? I heard that team before.
This guy, you kill me, fam.
Oh, but yeah. What was I say? He points a lot, bruv, and he wants to get into action, bruv. It's the first time I've seen him like proper play, and he just looks quick and tall. Like, Eddie's got a problem.
I think he's better than Eddie. I think right now Eddie's better than him because he's been playing more. He's got the experience.
Yeah,
but I think
still,
I would like
Eddie's got a problem. I want to see him. Yeah, I want him to play tomorrow. But more. Huh?
What do you think of Eddie, though? It seems like Arsenal fans I speak to, it's all different opinions. Some man rate him, some man think it's a bench thing, some man are like, I see what you're on, but I don't think it's a thing.
You know what it is? I feel like because people when they look at strikers, yeah, people want a striker that pick up the ball from the half to like do a step over, bang, pace, bang in it. Like, Eddie's not that in it. No. Eddie is. I close down defenders, and if you whip it into the box, if you smash it into the box, I'm gonna get on the end of it.
I'm getting a tap in and I'm calling home.
Yeah, that's the sort of player he is, and I feel like people want strikers just to be on the Mazes all the time, just picking up the ball and just going through, skipping through person, doing a smack back in there.
Can do it all in it. It's not always that.
Yeah, and then so it's about preference, isn't it? It's like you can't even think like I think he's got like 3 and 3 or something, or 3 and 5. Like he's scoring goals. Like I think he scored more goals than a banger. So he's doing something. Like
I don't know, man. I don't know. But, yeah, he's not dead. I think he could be a squad player, but he needs to show a bit more, man. He's not even being prolific in the man's game, male's game, or senior game, for want of better phrases. Like I think he snatches at chances too much, really, for me, man.
That too. I just feel like, I feel like he's just like he's a poacher, isn't it? And then because even sometimes we gotta blame our creative players. Sometimes the balls that we put in, like they're not. Yeah, they've been dead. Exactly. They've been dead. Maybe if he had better balls, he might be putting some more stuff away. But he ain't gonna be the type of player that picks up the ball from the edge of the box, skip about 6 man, and then put it in top ends. He's the guy you whip it in, my next touch is going to be a goal.
Yeah. I want Eddie to stay, man. I want it to work for Eddie, man. I think he could be a squad player here. He could. Not everyone has to be, not every striker that comes through.
You don't have to be the guy all the time, bro.
Can be the pressing. Obviously, if 20 million gets offered and he doesn't develop to that standard, then there's also going to be a thing where, money has to come.
I think if we get 20 million for him, we're getting bumped.
Even more like the way him playing means we get a decent fee. For me, the one is Martinelli. That's the one I'm looking at through the middle. And maybe a next done if we get him in, but I'm looking at Martinelli. But Eddie's got pedigree still. It's just down to him.
Yeah, I'm scared for Martinelli. I hope he comes back good, man. Because when you get injuries young.
He's just been shagged with that injury. It's so deep because he's had a good little run.
But when you get these injuries young, fam, sometimes...
I think it's going to be pattern, bro, because we're taking our time with him. He seems like he's ahead of schedule, but even though he's ahead of schedule, we're still sticking to the timeline sort of thing. It's if he was back earlier, then I'd be scared. As much as I want him to be about and be a member of the team, him not being about it means his knee's just going to get stronger and stronger, man.
Stronger, yeah.
I don't even mind that, fam. I don't even mind that. What are you saying for Joe Willock and Nelson though? We didn't speak in a minute, but last week or whatever.
Joe had a good game against what was that team? Dundalk?
Yeah, Dundalk. He did a mazza.
He had a really good game. Even Nelson had a good game, but then you look at the opposition, you're like,
you got to discount it. You can only play who you've given, but you got to discount it.
And I just don't know how. I don't know why Nelson can't get in this team because Pepe hasn't been doing too great.
But has Pepe been getting chances, fam?
Exactly.
I hear you.
That's another thing is that if Pepe can't get a chance, then it's going to be difficult for someone like Nelson to get a chance as well. Because
I think it's a psychological thing with Nelson, man. I think that's where him and Saka are different. I feel if Saka is nervous, which he must have been at some point, he's a young man. You never see it. He knows how to get that in him. Even when he made his debut for England, first couple touches were a bit booky. Then he said, "All right." Nelson seems like Nelson needs an arm around him and that. And I get that everyone's like that, but to a degree, you got to gas yourself, believe in yourself. And he must do because apparently he wanted to loan him out. Arteta was saying, nah, he said he believes he can play in that. So I think it's just that, man. I think Nelson's got a future here. I don't know if he's going to be doing Martinelli and Saka stuff, but I do think he's got a role here, fam.
Yeah. I like Willock, but then I think you might have said it, I don't know what his position is, his best position is.
I see what in the short term we're trying to do with the pressing. I've seen him play false nine. I've seen him play cam. I think his thing is ironically either fighting El Nene or Partey for one of those pivot spots. I think he's better when he can drive into the game and he's got time in midfield. I don't think he's a 10 in the roles because his decision making ain't good enough. He's not silky enough like that. Not that he hasn't got ability, but I just think he's better when he's driving versus tight spaces, man. And I think that's him. But Arteta knows more than me and whatnot, man.
I like Willock, man. I really want him to do. I want all the Hell boys to do sick. I just want kind of that feeling of when United had all them young young English guys, had the Beckham and the Scholes. I just want to feed some of our guys through a bit, and it would be great if they could do it, man. But you know what? Saka's there. He's Willock's in there and about. Eddie's getting appearances here and there. What do you think about Lacazette?
Lacazette's my guy in it. For me, it's a squad player thing. And at the end of the day, Lacazette, he's not the Lacazette we thought he was gonna be, or Aubameyang wouldn't be here. I would keep Lacazette, but it comes down to finances. For me, if I'm Arteta, I say, listen, I like you, Lacazette, but I'm not gonna lie, you're a rotation squad option. There's gonna be big games you're gonna play. There's big games I'm not. And it comes down to the finances, bro. I don't think you should be the highest earner or top 3 highest earner or whatever wage you're trying to get. You shouldn't, You're not in the French team. You're not scoring 20 league goals. I think every Arsenal fan sees the strengths he brings in. But if we're naming our strongest 11, is he there? You could say he is. You could say he's not. If I name my strongest 11 now, starting with the front 3, I'm going Aubameyang through the middle. I'm going Saka on the left. And personally, I'm having Pepe on the right. That means he's out of there. And don't I think you need like we were speaking earlier with United and needing a plan B striker. And I think Giroud's not Chelsea's first choice, but last season you saw a man's worth when he came in. I think you need a man like that in the side. You need a plan B, especially because I think Aubameyang should be playing through the middle, but sometimes it's not going to be a game for him. So you need someone. But I keep him, but I might entertain offers, bro. Because I current form, I'm not trying to give him a deal for the wages he probably wants. Not that I know what he wants, fam.
Yeah, I like. It's a hard one with Lacazette because, like, you want him to be the striker that we thought he was going to be in it, and he's just not doing it. He had a lot of people thought he had a bad game against United. I actually thought he did quite decent.
That's cap. People just agendating. He did very well.
I think he did absolutely brilliant. Obviously, he missed. But
even that was expected, bro. I think people are overdoing it. Like, he's got strength.
But everything else that he did in that game, like it was so much benefit to us. And I just feel like because also again, he's not the guy that's gonna pick it up from the fucking edge of the box, trying hella guys. Again, that's why they kind of try comparing to Aubameyang, innit? Aubameyang's different, bro. Like he's a different type of striker to him. So
like I said, don't score enough goals. People overstate how creative he is, and I like him, man, because that's the thing. Yeah. It takes Arsenal fans or fans in general a minute to clock things. Because I remember man used to get onto me on my channel because I said, you know what, Lacazette is good, but when you deep it, he's not the guy to rely on because he's not getting 20 league goals. Man used to say, oh, big games, he presses, he's creative. I said, cool, he's a creative Donny, fair play. I believe that. Where's the assist? Where's the stats for chances created? I think he is creative, but I think it's overstated. Like you drop him 10, it's gonna be a wavy thing. He's not the man like that. Like I think he's got a good side. I think his confidence has been shot though from the moment he signed for this club. I don't think Wenger for years. Remember, we always used to get linked with Donny. We didn't buy him, and I think Wenger weren't confident in my man. And then it carried on. Car he was always getting subbed. He had injuries and that. 6 months later, Aubameyang comes in. You're gonna fair enough. They've got a link-up play, but this I don't believe in you. It's a confidence thing. Like my man says, it's a confidence thing. I think he's just regressing as a footballer as well. Like I want to be wrong. Like I would love about Lacazette to score 20 league goals because that's what we need. But it's a bit mad still.
He's never scored 20 league goals for us, has he?
No, but like my man said, Dizzy said, we can't forget we did get our player of the season 2 years ago, so the ability is there. But Laka ain't been that 2 years ago, my guy. That's why I like him. But it's like, man, got to think about what he's doing right now. Like it's irrelevant what he's doing 2 years ago, maybe even not 2 years ago, but 2-3 years ago, Alexis Sanchez was probably had a case to be the best player in the league. If he plays right now, he's not saying that. So things change, fam. Can't let less than that.
I feel like that also happened with Ramsey as well, because you know that season where he went mad. He was scoring left, right, and centre, blood. And then it got to a point where it was like, I think like because he got injured, and then the 2-3 years he didn't really put him. Like waiting for the 2015 Ramsey.
We were still screaming. That's imagine that might have been just a blip. Like he's a good player, but that one there was a blip.
He scored some important goals after that, but it wasn't going to be like, I think he got like 15 or 20 goals that season. So mad. But yeah, that guy was never going to come back. Oh, man.
Somebody's Antonio said, what? As in teams, we got Villa still, but somebody said, do you think Willock has the ambition to become a better player? It seems to me he's happy with his status. I must admit, I don't know Donny to be saying that. I'm not on training to be saying that, but at the same time, as a fan, I believe that to a slight degree, because if it's me, I'm trying to go out on loan. I'm trying to make more of a meal of things. It does seem like he's a bit happy to be here, kind of not seizing his moment sort of thing. I even see he got dropped for the last 2 England under-21 games. Now, the way he's been playing, he should get recalled, but that surely tells me, you're regressing or something.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I can't speak for the player, but I don't know. Sometimes you get a guy that wants to do well just to play for Arsenal. He wants to be the guy playing for Arsenal, and then that, in my mind, I feel like that will be my driver. I don't know what his driver is. I don't know if he's cool with just being on the bench and getting a cameo here and there, or if he really
Well, he said he wants to play for England, so
yeah, exactly. So he's, but then they're saying it, innit? Anyone can say that.
anyone can clap and say. But the way he speaks, it's like he wants to like be
yeah,
a
that's what I'm saying. With Willock, when you hear him talk,
like,
when you hear him talk about it, you're like, cool. I kind of see that you kind of want this a lot. But yeah, he's got good players in front of him that he has to get ahead of. So if he really wants it, quick enough.
Because for me, it's not like that I need you to turn into a madman. Yeah, but it's like for me, I just want to see small signs. I don't really see small evident signs of improvement. Like with Saka.
But then the same argument could be with Pepe that you have with Pepe.
It is that Pepe's only improved defensively. That's the only way.
But I'm saying does he get enough minutes?
I think with Pepe, he's not getting enough minutes. I think he's frustrated when he has, but it's difficult and I don't get that because as much as I agree with that, I don't understand the William thing because William is getting 10 chances, whether he's good, bad, or whatever. You know, what can Pepe do with that? If Pepe gets the chance, he doesn't do the thing. We ain't got a leg to stand on with that debate. But it's difficult when someone's playing average and they're going to keep playing where you're not going to get that match rhythm. Then you're thrown in against City where realistically your team's not going to have much of the ball. It's dead. You ain't going to do nothing. Like, even against United, if he came on, he might have caused problems because he's unpredictable. Willian was the widest I've ever seen him. He was actually trying to have shots and whatnot. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was decent. But yeah, I feel like I got hope for Willock, man. He just looks the player.
There's something about him. There's something about him. Like, I think he can have a role here. Like I just want him to turn into a box-to-box midfielder for us. Either between him or try and Maitland-Niles. I think we got to try and get another genuine midfield option out of the squad members we have, as well as bringing in different men. Like I think there's a thing there. Are you gone quiet, bro?
Hello?
You say?
Hello?
Yeah, you went. I didn't hear what the fuck you said.
I don't think we're going to see Maitland-Niles play midfield ever again.
Never. Because he talks about, because I clocked it, because I clocked Arteta. When he does too much gassing of a player's position, he's not playing you there. Like Maitland, you attacking, box-to-box, defensive, you ain't played Donny there. You don't care about that. You know it's a fullback. It's a fullback thing for Maitland. Like, there's got to be a reason he hasn't been given an opportunity there by everybody. That nobody must be convinced about his capabilities there.
Yeah. He's good though, man. I think he's a good fullback though.
Like, I like Maitland.
He should just accept it. Like he keeps this like.
Yeah, no, he should. He should fully just accept being a right back, and that's his thing. He could be a good he got into the England squad as a fullback. I don't know if you're a genuine option for England or whatever, but you got called up there after having good games there. So I think fullback's his thing. I want to see him locked down right back because I think that's the right back for him. I don't think Bellerin's got nothing on him. Shout out to Bellerin for his form, but he's my guy. I think we spoke about Pepe. Is there any coincidence? Whenever Pepe has a half decent game, give or take, 9 times out of 10, Maitland-Niles has been behind him. Because Maitland-Niles is ongoing forward. Bellerin's nervousness goes into Pepe's thing. Bellerin don't make certain runs, so Pepe can take advantage. Like I'm not trying to make excuses for Pepe, but you need that as from a fullback. And I don't know for Cedric Suarez. Some appearances, I'm like, all right, cool. There's a little role here for you. Sometimes I'm like, you're a bit of a madman still. We need to move you on. So I don't know for him. So it's like, we got 3 men fighting for one position, and really nobody's nailed it down. So it's a bit of a mad one. I can't lie. Like nobody looks the clear choice.
I like Bellerin. Cedric, I'm not too sure about him either. But it should be a rotating thing between Bellerin and Maitland-Niles. You're right. Maybe Maitland-Niles is just a tiny bit ahead of Bellerin. But I like Bellerin's been decent, man. He's had a decent few games.
Yeah,
he's trying to get back to the Bellerin of old that we used to see. But I just feel like he's lost a bit of pace as well, to be honest.
Pace, strength, mobility. He just doesn't look the same. But you know, as a Bellerin, he's a bit too basic for me, man. Like, I love him a lot, but he's just a bit too basic, man. but he's looked decent this season. He's looked a bit hot and cold, man. Like second half against Sheffield United on crud, but equally there's been games he's kind of hidden. I don't think what I think is that he's not, to a degree, I don't think he's fully over these injury issues he's got. Like I think he's carrying them. Like last season we heard he's playing on them as well, which I don't think is smart for the club.
I feel like it's just dampering his progress a bit, man. But yeah, you got to adapt. You got to adapt to what you're capable of doing, and I think he's done all right. I think he's done it well so far, so good. Anyway, I know next week they could be talking different. He could do something mad.
Yeah, we could be sitting there saying something completely different. We ain't even spoke about Rob Holding. What are you saying for Holding? I like him, man. I think he's done all right. I like him,
but he's made out of paper, man. Keeps breaking down. I feel sorry for him, man.
Same.
Like he got injured in the United, and he's always having a sick. He always has a sick game,
and then he breaks down. And then he cooks a little thing.
Yeah, it must be so annoying for him. But I like Rob. I like Rob. I prefer him over Mustafi, definitely.
Yeah, I like Holding. I think Holding, when given opportunities this season, he's taking them. You know, even the Liverpool game where I was onto him about that stupid pass, I think he's done all right, man. I think there's a role here for Holding. I don't think Holding's my first choice. If it's a like an L thing, if he earns it, the form, you know, you play. But ideally, you know, you got Gab, you got Saliba, or either Marie or somebody else.
What's happening with Saliba?
He must not be ready yet. He must not be ready. I don't understand it. I'd rather him get chances, but Arteta must be really concerned in training, or there must be something we're not being told as fans. We hear there's personal issues and family things and whatnot, but he played for the under-23s. He looked quite good against Liverpool. He looked quite good against United at under-23s, but admittedly, I have seen some heart-in-mouth moments watching those games where I could say, all right, cool, maybe that's why he's not getting in the look. But is that any different from the mad stuff historically seen by Luiz, Mustafi? Some man, there are repeat offenders. At least Saliba at 18, 19, he might get ripped or torn a new one and learn from this sort of thing. Yeah. I don't think them, well, it's not that I don't think. History has suggested certain men in this team don't learn from their mistake. I would like to see Saliba do his thing, man. Like, apparently he could go out alone in Jan, as T. Singers apparently said. You know, he ain't going to be able to play in Europa League. I don't know for playing in the Prem. You know, I did see some reports today how he wants to go back to St. Etienne. Like, they're probably just rumors, people making that up. Yeah. I like, because look at the Fofana Donny, man. Look at Fofana, bro. That Fofana guy at Leicester.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know, obviously Gabriel played in France, but you know, some man live in countries and don't speak their language. So if Gabriel speaks French, surely that's a benefit for Saliba as well. Like, I think you can hide. I think you can hide Saliba in a back three, man. You can put him in the middle or something. You put him in between two, man. Yeah. He's next to Gabriel. He can do up the Spanish thing. I mean, the French thing. He'll learn, man. He needs to learn on the job, man. He'll probably go out on loan in January, man. But as Derek said, he's just obviously not ready, and fans will get on.
I feel like if he is going to go out on loan, he has to go out on loan to an English club, bro. He needs to learn this thing. Because this thing's different, bro. 1 week you're on cloud 9, next week you're getting ripped by flipping Shane Long, cuz
I think he needs. That's what I want to see happen. Not that I want him to lose and stuff, but that's the only way, Carl.
That's did this gonna learn.
Mavropanos. You can't just delay. You got to play, man. Like, man have to get chances.
Yeah.
We say for Chambers. Carl, someone's just reminding me Chambers is at this club, and credit to Chambers, he's back in full fitness as well.
He's a weird one, because even before he got injured, he was playing sick as well.
He's unlucky. Chambers might not be a thing if he didn't get injured.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, it's a thing of what Chambers comes back, because we've seen other Chambers. There's Chambers that went up to Swansea and got ripped right back, and then we never saw him again.
Yeah.
But then there's Chambers that pops up with a goal at the other end. And defends with his heart. So it depends what Chambers come back, because it could be a thing where, because I'm guessing Mustafi's going to leave in the summer. We let Mustafi go, keep Chambers, and then maybe
the homegrown thing might save him.
Yeah, and then maybe go out and get a better defender as well, if depending on what happens with David Luiz. Because let's say Mustafi will be gone, David Luiz may or may not go. Socrates
should
looks
get
like
all
he's
three,
gone.
man. I think let all three go.
Yeah, so we'll need to at least get one defender in, I think. Because
One
in terms of
experience,
defender, we're stocked up, bruv. Got hella defenders.
and they're all dead.
Got
Like
the
majority are dead.
Pablo, David Luiz, Gabriel, Socrates, Holding, Chambers, Saliba.
And like only like 2 men are actually good. Like Gabriel's the only 30 one I look at.
You say
like,
good. How about two of them are fit?
Yeah. To be fair, Luis is back. To be fair, Luis is back now. I heard
all right, three out of four.
Oh, man, we're doing all right. Let's just hope there's
right.
nothing else. We can't even call on the academy brothers now, but half of them go down alone.
But yeah, we need to get rid of at least 3 of the defenders and then just add one more. Could be like an up and coming youngster. Could be an established dude.
I want to establish. I want a 26. Can you find me a 26-year-old little 10 million guy? Don't have to be the biggest, but when called upon, just does a little job for the team. Yeah. We move because I as much as I would like. Go on.
But then what would be your defensive partnership? That like going into like, let's say we get to next year and then the Socrates, the David Luiz, and
for me it's the Saliba and Gabriel.
Yeah, but then
that's what I'm trying to say. I know Liam has said that's Pablo Marie, and it might be. That's why I'm trying to sign. Can we just get a little experienced man? Because as much as I want Gabriel and Saliba, I'm very weary of having a 22-year-old and what would probably be a 19, 20-year-old if that in the team together. But then we speak out. They would show their age at times.
But then instead of Saliba, when you go out and be like, all right, we're gonna go get a bad boy 26-year-old to be next to Gabriel, who is kind of still learning. Like, he's a good defender.
No, he is learning. There's no kind of. He is still learning. He's raw, man.
He's like 22, 23 years old.
He's not a finished guy yet at all.
Maybe he needs a guy of the leadership mode of someone like a David Luiz. He might not be like that. Yeah, next to him instead of us getting like a 10 mil guy that can just come in and do a job.
Like Liam said, I hope that's Pablo Marie. I hope it's him. Like, I hope it's him. That would be calm. Pablo Marie, Gabriel, Saliba, Holding. I'm cool with that. Me personally, I like 5 centre halves in it. So there's I think 4 places have already been chosen for me personally. If I'm Arteta, Gabriel, Saliba by default. Marie by default because he's just come. I like Holding. I don't think Holding's first choice unless he earns it. That's it. Fifth. I'll let Chambers get it. I'll bring in a next man. Luiz is playing all right. He might can stay. I'm open to one of them things there, but they would probably be the bulk of my team. But again, I'm being weary of Marie because as much as I think he's decent from what we've said and spoken of, I haven't seen 5-10 games or anything to see your true level. If I see that, I might be saying, yo, this guy's bookie. What are we doing sort of thing? Crazy.
Yeah, that could happen.
Like, I might be looking at. What do you think of this? Dizzy said, what do you think of Runnison? We've actually only seen 1 game of him. He looked like a calm keeper for me.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of small, isn't it? But to be honest, he didn't have much to do. So
that's it, fundamental.
You can't really judge how really good he is. He won't play that much games. He probably just played the local. Might even be. Are we still in the Carling Cup?
Yeah, we got
Carabao Cup.
I swear we got City.
Oh no!
Have we? I don't know, man. We have to do. I swear we beat Liverpool. We're still in there.
We got C. We got C. Imagine that. You get Liverpool and you get C. I don't even think
that, bro. For me, you got Leno. Arteta's kind of made it clear that he's going to play his first choice keeper when the time comes. Obviously, to start the group, he went with Leno. We all know once this Europa League thing starts getting serious, like Leno is going to be the one playing. So he must have known that, man. He's not that he's happy to be number 2, but he's not an idiot. He knew he wasn't coming to play ahead of Leno. Like, he knew this was the thing. I can't blame him for that. 25 years of age, I could think of worse jobs. But it's not a levels thing. It's not a levels thing. It's not going to happen. I would have kept Martinez, but I don't want to be them guys consistently talking about Martinez, saying we should have done this. We've been making a Leno this season, Carl. I think he's had a good season, but them same bookie things that we speak about are still there. And I personally feel if we wasn't speculating like we just did about who plays centre half and right back, if everything else was patterned up, I think you can win stuff with Leno. But we might be looking at Leno like, yo, can we get another keeper? Should Leno be the cup competition, Donny?
I think they're set with Leno, man. I feel like the goalkeeping position right now, it's only a situation if Leno gets injured.
Yeah.
I feel like they can rely on Leno for the most part. It's the other places that need to be addressed like quickly, more than the goalkeeping
That's it.
thing. I don't think we're in like dire need to replace Leno right now, because he's like 28, 29?
He's a young keeper still. He might even be younger than that. But it might be 26. But
they say that keepers are at their best like 30, 31. So
he's still got years.
He's still got like that could be 20. Yeah, that could be our next goalkeeper for the next 4-5 years. So
for me, it's just the vibes he gives off, man. Like I like his shot stopping. You can't do that. He has big games. He plays well, but I just feel sometimes he comes across very nervous. Sometimes he's a bit too complacent. He's never like, and like someone said, like Dark Soldier said, the commanding of the area is probably the biggest one for me. Like, that's why even Renaissance a bit calmer at that. Like when he's coming out to collect it, with Leno, it's never always just
but you done it against flipping whoever the hell was.
Always does
who do you play? He done it against the Irish team. But with Leno, it's in big games, isn't it? Sometimes, like imagine that Renaissance guy in a City game.
No.
His heart's gonna be pounding, cuz. So yeah, but I don't think the goalkeeping position is anything we need to address at the moment. I think it's other places, to be honest. So I think we're all right there. We're okay.
I think the areas if everything was patterned, what areas would you be looking at?
Before the season started, I really wanted a left winger. I wanted Zaha because I thought he was gonna move Aubameyang to the middle. Zaha, Pepe, Aubameyang, cuz.
That'd have been lit.
Partey,
the bench floating and that.
Yeah, in and out, and then Partey, Chaka or El Neni, and then an attacking mid, the guy from Leon maybe, and that would have been a team.
It could have been lit. We always like these one or two short things, and then we love a project. This club, but we love the project.
That would have been it, but we didn't go for Zaha for some reason. Do you think that's it for Zaha?
I don't want to say that because he'll always be linked, but it's like the longer it gets, it's all like, where are you going to move now?
I could see him going Everton.
And even it's not that it's dead because Carlo's doing his thing, but it's that for all that, it's a step up from Palace in terms of expectation. But for me, forcing out and that, I'd try to get my agent to get pattern me and move to Dortmund, or can I sit on the bench at PSG? Like your agent must be able to pattern stuff. Worst players have pattern better moves than this. Like you must can pattern something. It's the worst thing he probably did was signing that new deal. It just shagged him, and then we all know he wants to bust out, but it just seems like Palace want too much peas for Donny. Like that's why we went for Pepe, innit? Like it's like you don't want bare peas up front. Pepe might be 70, but we're running them different bands. Like and he started off well as well, fam. He started off well as well, bro. For me, where would I look at? I'd say left back, not because Tini's bad, but if a madness happens to Tini, what happens? I know there's Maitland-Niles, I know there's Saka, but them and there are not fullbacks by trade. Right back for the simple fact of Freeman.
It goes to the tank, bro.
Lidge. I want a midfielder. I actually want two midfielders, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. With Partey, I want the creative number 8 or a 10, and I want a next box-to-box man that can do what Partey does. I want two of them in the side, bro. I really want two of them in the side, and I felt that's what we could have had with Torreira. Touch wood. I don't want to get excited, but it's all fun and games having Partey. He's a quality player, but what happens if he gets sent off and suspended or injured or for whatever reason has to miss out? We're kind of back to square one sort of thing. It don't really make sense. It's a madness.
Yeah, but it's exciting, man. We got Molde next, and then Villa at home, and then Leeds away.
bro.
That
Bro,
Leeds game could be goals, blood.
What are you saying for the Leeds game? Like, let's not. In fact, let's talk about Villa first, car. We're doing Villa a disrespect card. They're at the weekend.
As well, like Grealish is just flipping. He's basically holding this guy team back, and even Ross Barkley been doing bits as well.
This is it.
Like,
this is Scott McGinn and that puts a shift in.
Aston Villa are a scary team, man. But we're at home. I think we just scraped them at home last year.
Yeah, we did. I swear Saka came off the bench unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, subbed and Pepe had to pattern it for us.
Yeah, I think it was like 2-1. No, that was Sheffield United.
Let me check, man.
I think 2-1 Aston Villa. Eddie scored, I think.
I'm sure Pepe scored in that game.
I might be wrong.
I just remember us struggling in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-2 last year, innit? Or was it? No, that's 2019. They beat us last year. Yeah, I knew I was thinking.
2-1.
Yeah, Pepe scored a pen. Yeah, remember Pepe scored the pen. I knew I remember this game. Remember he scored the pen, bro. Pepe scored that pen, and the Batman and Chambers scored.
Was that at home?
Yeah, 3-2. I'm sure Saka got subbed in that game as well, and I was vexed.
Yes, I do remember this game. Yes.
Yeah, it was them, man. Yeah. So there was a 1-0 as well. Yeah, Pepe did score a pen. I think Villa's going to be...
And then Maitland got sent off, I remember.
Yeah, see? I think Villa's going to be tough. You know, they've been in good form. Martinez, it's always said, you know, you play your former team, he's going to show us what we're missing out on. I think they can be beaten. You know, their last game showed me they're a bit poor at set pieces, the goals they conceded, but I'm wary, man. I'm confident, but I'm wary. I say 2-1 Arsenal, but it could go either way, man. The Leeds one...
They can score. Yeah, I don't know what's going to go on there. Because it could be a lead. It could be the Leeds that will come here and get slapped up by us, or it could be the Leeds that took it to Liverpool, bro.
That's it. For me, it's a City game, bro. Because I saw Pep Guardiola begging for a point. He's bringing on Ake. He's bringing on all these guys. He was shook, fam. He was shook. First half, they had them up. Second half, when Bielsa brought on some wingers, I think he brought on Pandeva. They were on them. Pep was shook, bro. That's the first time I see in Pep's eyes. He's cool with a point. Like, he wants to get out of there. I don't know if it's his idol, but he was shook.
Yeah.
You know Bamford's going to get some goals against us.
Get me out of this place, bro. Hey. Yeah. So I don't know what Leeds is gonna come, man. And they play very good football for a team that's just come up as well.
You know Bamford's scoring, man. Like, them sort of strikers against us. With Gabriel, got confidence, but them sort of street smart strikers that know how to play, they get us. I
remember Bamford at Crystal Palace. He was whack, blood.
He was dead, man. He still is dead. He's just scoring. You know what? Fair play. He's got goals, but
I said he still is dead.
Yeah, he scored a hat trick. Shout out to him. He's playing Prem, and my opinion don't matter. The manager rates him, but he still is dead, man. He still is dead. He's doing his thing, but he's still dead.
But he's someone that will score against us. That's the bad thing.
He will. I can see the header, bro. Far post. They are. Like, it's him.
Yeah, I don't know what Leeds team is going to come. So that was a difficult one to tell. I think we'll beat Villa. Like, I'm more confident at home than away, even though there's no fans there. So
yeah. They're there, innit? They're just sitting there. But bro, the games aren't coming any easier for us, because let's exclude the Europa League. We've got Molde, we've got Rapid Vienna, we've got Dundalk. We all know the group stages to finish. But in terms of the league, we know Villa, then a trip to Yorkshire against Leeds. Then after Leeds, bro, we got same week of the Europa League, we got Wolves. Then we have to get something. We got Spurs away after that. Then you've got Then you've got teams like Burnley. You got to play Everton away. You got the games are coming thick and fast. Like, there's no time to feel sorry for ourselves.
Chelsea at home, at least. But Chelsea at home, Tottenham away. Flipping them. Yeah,
it's tough, man. Said, "Do you want to buy Winks and Davies?" Allow it, fam. Allow it. More likely to take Davies than Winks because he's a left back. But Winks, allow it, fam. You Spurs fans used to say he could get in a Spanish team. He's a Spanish sort of player, and too much free capital. Too much free capital. All right, people, give us one last question to get out of here with, man. We've been here for almost 90 minutes and whatnot. I'm getting quite thirsty. It's been a Mazda still. Make sure you're crushing the like button, people. You know, there's 200 people, 200 likes. Hit us with a couple more questions so we can end this for you guys, man. No one's trying to hit the questions. We can end it now, you know, saving us.
Innit?
Right.
Ask me something.
Let me see. I know I must have been missing bare people's things. Star saying, I hope we put 4 past Martinez. Same, bro.
Me too, man. 4 past him and just give him a pat on the back. It's like
someone's asked you, do you do your own live streams and that? They're trying to know they can find you.
I don't. I should. A lot of people are telling me to. Yeah, they I probably should, but we'll see. Maybe in the future you'll be seeing more streams from me. But if you're around on Friday, make sure that you tune into the Arsenal official Twitch. I think I'm doing a live on the Friday. It's not been confirmed, but just keep that in your calendar. Innit?
Keep that in your calendar, people. Now, you need to plug me with Arsenal. They need to have me on them things as well.
Hey!
Not the Twitch with you, man. Not the Twitch with you, man. But them young things on that Arsenal Live Nation, man, need to feed them.
Let me get my foot in the building first.
Yeah. Let's not talk on the live and that.
I'll ring you lot.
on that topic though, someone said best 11.
My best 11. Arsenal.
Yeah, when everyone's fit, your thing.
All time or just the current team?
No, the options right now, bro. Options right now, fam.
Obviously Leno. Maitland-Niles right back. Gabriel. I like Pablo, bruv. I haven't seen that much of him, but I love him.
Something you like about him?
Yeah, I just think he's a player. Yeah. So I'm going to put Pablo. Left back Tierney, of course. Partey. El Nenny's impressing me, man, because I would throw Jackie in there just because. But I'm going to say El Nenny only because of the United game. He's impressive. No, in the United game, to be honest, the way he started the season, I feel like he's
when given chances, he's taking them, man.
Yeah. So I put Partey, El Nenny, then in attacking just in front of them. I want to say Ceballos, but I don't really. You know what? I put William. William as a number 10.
Yeah, 10 role.
Yeah. On the right, Pepe. But it could be Saka.
It could.
Let me put Pepe on the left, Saka, and then up front, Aubameyang.
That's cool. Mine, Leno. I mean, some positions pick themselves. Leno picks himself. Tierney picks himself. It depends what you want from your fullback.
No. Martinelli left, Saka right. Aubameyang.
That's a shout. That's a shout. I
just seen someone say Martin. I forgot. Yeah, Martinelli left definitely.
Ooh,
like
tough
Pepe, I like Pepe, but he hasn't convinced me yet, bro.
Like, no, I hear that. If
like, it's just this is just on his decision making. Everything else, like he can get past any man, cause I know for that fact he's got the feet for it. But then sometimes he shoots when he's supposed to pass, and sometimes he passes when he's supposed to shoot. And that hasn't. Once he patterns that, he'll be in my team every day. But yeah, you said
Leno, Tierney, Maitland-Niles, just what I want to see from a right back. Saliba hasn't kicked a ball for this team. So if I had to say for like who's doing well this season, I'd say Gabriel and probably Luis. In fact, saying that Holding, you know what? Right now, I'd probably say I'd probably go Holding and Gabriel. I'd want Saliba to be there. Midfield. 4-3-3 things, 4-2-3-1, whatever you want to call it. I'm personally going right now. It's Partey and El Nene, although I'm open to Ceballos and El Nene. I mean Ceballos and Partey. So I'm going Partey, El Nene. 10 position is it's less of all evils, really. If Ozil is fit, I say fit, if he's allowed, I'd go with Ozil in there. I'm gonna go with the Willian thing because there ain't nothing else to do really. You know, on the left, I'll go with Xhaka. The right, I go with Pepe purely because Martinelli's not a thing right now. Like he's not a thing. Aubameyang through the middle on current form. If Martinelli was a thing, then Martinelli would go on the left. Pepe would drop out the team for me, and Saka will go on the right. Or I'd maybe even flirt between putting Saka back in that 10 role. I know it's not him long term, but we could do a lot worse right now. We could do a lot worse. I want him on the flanks, but we could do a lot worse, man.
That could run. That could actually run.
That my man said
he had a good game last time I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's all right at that, man. I mean,
you could put Saka in goal, blood, then he's doing bits. Like this guy could play anywhere, fam.
He'll be all right. And I mean, the real MVP, I get that, but nobody says that about right-footed players. So I get what you mean, but nobody says two right-footed centre backs. No one said that. So it's not really a thing. If they're just, it only becomes a thing if they're too decent centre. If they're not decent, it's like with the ball playing thing. If Louise and Holding, whatever side, they can ball play, so it's not a thing. The minute you hear Socrates now, it's he can't be on the left because he's It only becomes a thing when you're not levels. I can't lie to you. It only becomes a thing when you're not levels, fam. Is what it is, man.
Sick.
And on that though, man, I think we've given them a lot, man. I think we can wrap up this live stream. Been here for a minute, fam. I need to go toilet. I can't even tap. So let them know where to find you.
Everywhere Frimpon, except for Twitter, where it's Frimpon online because someone stole my name. If you can get that back to me, let me know in it. I will give you a £2 aside.
Yeah. And let them know again for this Twitch live stream on Arsenal
on Friday. Arsenal will be Arsenal Twitch official. You can't just write Arsenal, you won't find it. You have to write Arsenal official. I'm doing it with Nick Bright. But yeah, I'll probably, if you're on my Twitters, I'll probably confirm it closer to the day because it might happen, it might not happen. Let's see.
What is it? A gaming thing?
So we're gonna do. So I did one last week, and it was actually sick last week. So basically, me and Nick, we did a thing where we did, like March Madness.
Yeah.
So basically, we got a bunch of goals, like sick goals that were scored against United, and they went up against each other in it. So it would be like Henry's goal away, man spun around here over Partey, or when Vieira banged it and hit the crossbar and it went in. That might go against each other in it, and then we got to decide. Well, sorry, the fans decide which one's their best because you can vote on Twitch, and then it basically goes to the top of who was the best goal. And I think in the end, it was that goal, the one where he spun around in here over.
As it should be.
There were some good ones in there, man, and we basically had to argue them. So some good ones that was. It was unfair because they're all going up against Henry, and Henry scored some bangers. But I thought,
nice.
the water goal when we won the league.
Yeah, at OT.
That went up against like an Henry thing, and then because I was like there, like that's my vivid memory in it. I remember that. I would have thought people would have went like, "We won the league."
We won the league. Nope.
But nah, everyone's like, "You see that Thierry Henry goal, cuz? You see that Thierry Henry goal, cuz?"
That's what we're going with.
Yeah. So but yeah, that was last week. This week is going to be different. But yeah, tune in and have fun, man. Vote with us and come chat. Let's banter.
Come on, people. So he's told you where to find him. He's told you where he might be on Friday. People, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. It's been a fantastic show. Love to Frimmy for coming through, man.
Let's get to 200, man. Before the live is done, man. Let me like. Can I like? Yeah. Look, I made it 191. 8 more people, bruv. Make it 200
8 more people
before I leave. These guys, it's AO2. Yes, come on, it's coming up. 903.
Come on, boys. Come on, people.
904. 6
That's
more.
what you need.
6 more. My light's gonna turn off and everything. 3 more, blood.
Hey, people, energy. This is what we like to see.
1 more, cuz. Yes, 201. Let's do it.
Right. Now we're out. Now we're out. People, we're
Everyone
out.
that voted, you're an absolute G. Thank you so much.
Come on. We're out. We're out. We're out.
In a bit.